But Brian, let me ask you this. Can you possibly explain to me why somebody has not told our old friend Flop Dollar to just calm down before he hurts himself? Or somebody else for that matter. But so far, he's mostly trying to kill himself. He's done it. Remember the dive over the top rope where he couldn't clear the top rope and did the flip, and everybody shared the clip and made fun of him and etc. Now he's figured out a way that he's guaranteed to clear the top rope. He's using a ladder. Did you see the big bump from, or the two big bumps from the TNA? Was that on pay-per-view?
Slammiversary.
The big show, they drew 7,000 people in Long Island. We'll talk about that in a second, but I didn't obviously watch it because I've been out of town, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But the clip was all over Twitter. He's on the ladder, and another guy's on another ladder, and the other guy is going to push them over, both of them over sideways together. And the theory is, ladies and gentlemen, the theory is that as they think they're two dynamite kids is what the theory is, but there's ladders braced from the ring apron to the railing around the ring that keeps the fans back. And each of these guys, as their ladder turns over, they're going to fall off the ladder over the top rope and land flat on these other ladders. Brian, have I described that accurately? And is it come across as stupid as it looked?
Again, I think you did. I only saw the one clip. You said there's two. I only saw the one clip of the one ladder spot, which that was all I saw.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing is that they were going over, and the one guy, whoever the other guy was, he had the idea. Because when the ladder tips over, as you get right to the tipping point, as they say, you just push off, baby. As Dusty would say, you just push off, baby. You just kind of push off. You're going to clear the top rope, and you're going to land sideways or somewhat flat or stretched out on this goddamn ladder that's laid out flat. And hopefully that will break your fall so you don't kill yourself on the floor. And the one guy did it. But old Flop Dollar, the ladder, and you know how big and corpulent and fucking disconnected his body parts look anyway. He's gangly and awkward, and he's like, what, 6'6", and he's 300 pounds or whatever the fuck he is, and he just looks unnaturally large for a middle-aged soccer dad. And he thinks he's athletic, and that's where somebody has to intervene for his own safety. The ladder is tipping over, and suddenly at the tipping point, he jumps like he's trying to broad jump something. Some invisible hurdle that he's clearing in midair, and he came down feet first toward the ladder. But the ladder is just rungs. There's holes in it. So both of his legs went through the goddamn ladder, and he crotched himself on one of the rungs, which I think his legs caught him somehow, so it's not like he neutered himself, but the thing bent and collapsed. He could have broken both his legs. His legs were stuck in the fucking ladder. And it looked like he was jumping off a bridge trying to commit suicide. It was the most obvious thing, right? Like, I'm going to jump as far as I can now.
Well, again, I don't know if he thought out the ending. That was the clip I saw. I haven't really seen too much TNA or Top Dolla lately. I hear he's doing big things.
Well, they had to walk through it or at least talk about it. And somebody had to describe to him, because the other guy did it right, if you can say there's a right way to do it. But then apparently the match went on. And the second clip, he's on the ladder in the ring. And there's 4 other guys behind him. And he's about halfway up the ladder. And he does a moonsault off the ladder and misses all 4 fucking guys. And it just, somebody for his own safety needs to sit him down and say, look, dude, Uncle Phil, you can't do this shit. You're either going to kill yourself or you're going to land on somebody and kill them. What? Who is telling him that he's capable of doing this shit?
You know, he's showing the business. He's showing Triple H, showing everyone, I'll do what it takes. I'll jump off any cliff or try to.
I'll do what it takes. I'll sacrifice any opponent's health and safety.
I mean, you're focusing on his legs. What about his dick? I mean, he just came right down on the that's what I was thinking. Oh, he's going to crush his balls.
But no, because he's so tall and long, gangly legged. I think his feet hit the floor before it successfully castrated him. But that's the thing, is his legs are stuck in the ladder at a high rate of speed.
Well, look, you got to give him credit for his consistency. Obviously, he has found a niche. You know, JT Smith in ECW got a big bump on his head from a messed up dive, and all of a sudden, You Fucked Up became part of his gimmick. He was a bumbling, stumbling guy. Maybe that's what,
Well, I think we've successfully handed that gimmick off to a new generation.
Do you think Top Dollar will end up back on WWE TV?
I can't see how. Can you see how?
He's part of the stable with Trick Williams. I guess that's a way, possibly, how.
Well, but that doesn't mean they have to take all of the stable. So the old swayback mule can be left behind.